Welcome, racing fans, to Motorsports Radio for Tuesday, July 19, 2016, home of Motorsports Talk. And so, we're going to talk about the Xfinity Series on Saturday, and of course, that would be the Auto Lotto 200. Kyle Busch, the winner, with the 18 Toyota, who led 190 laps, dropped 2 points. I don't know how that happened, but it does. And then most laps led on Saturday. Eric Jones in the number 20 Toyota finishes second, and then Brad Keselowski finishes third. Now, the crazy thing about this is, and we'll get right to it, Kyle Busch was the pole sitter. Eric Jones started in second, and Brad Keselowski started in third. And they finished first, second, and third, respectively. So the Auto Lotto 200, 200 laps, 211.6 miles, and they had a moment of silence for prior to Saturday's race for France, and of course that was prior to the incident down in Baton Rouge. Pole sitter Kyle Busch in the 18 Toyota, as mentioned, and starting second and third, Eric Jones and Keselowski. Green flag drops at 4:16 p.m. and they are off. Dale Jr., again, we mentioned this on the last show we just did. Alex Bowman filling in, and now there's talk that possibly Jeff Gordon, the retiree, might be filling in for Dale Jr. But he's in France on vacay at the moment, according to the news. So Colorado Busch putting the pedal to the metal off the drop of the green flag. Keselowski drops down to fifth. But then top three, lap three, Kyle Busch, Daniel Suarez, and Eric Jones, who's running third, the 18, the 19, and the 20. And then lap 14, it's the 18, the 19, and the 1 of Elliott Sadler. Lap 6, Keselowski back in third. Lap 10, Kyle Busch with a 1.325 or a 1.33 second lead on second place Daniel Suarez. Lap 17, Eric Jones back in second place, Daniel Suarez down to fourth. 49 laps go by before the first question number 1, and that's going to be for debris near the restart zone. The restart, coming out of this restart, Kyle Busch, Eric Jones, and Brad Keselowski top 3 once again. Elliott Sadler takes second after the restart, and Eric Jones drops back to 5th. But wait, Austin Dillon in third with the number 2 Chevy for a brief time until Keselowski takes third back. Keselowski then climbs up to second, Elliott Sadler up to third. Now, lap 65, top 5, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Elliott Sadler, Austin Dillon, and Eric Jones. 18, 22, the 1, the 2, and the 20. Then question number 2 comes out, lap 66 to 24, into the wall, going into turn 3, between turn 2 and turn 3. 24 car driven by Corey LaHoy. Restart would be lap 70. Lap 75, top 5, Kyle Busch, Eric Jones, Brad Keselowski, Daniel Suarez, Austin Dillon. So now the 18, 20, 22, 19, and the 2. Keselowski driving the 22 car on Saturday. Ty Dillon, number 3, gets loose and goes into the wall. This brings out question number 3. Lap 75. Possible contact from the 88 car, Alex Bowman. Restart will be lap 31. Lap 81. Now, this is, if you saw this race, okay, the number 3 team thinking that the 88 could have intentionally contacted, the number 3, which in turn ticks off brother Austin Dillon, driver of the number 2. Ty Dillon was not happy. If you saw that interview, restart lap 81, but he said, I think Ty Dillon said, I'm glad he's not here right now, because if you do wreck, a lot of times they think you did it on purpose. Plus these guys are rookies. This Xfinity Series, so it's the rookies racing with the big name, the veteran drivers. So you got a lot of young kids some of these kids are like coming out of high school and stuff. You know, it's amazing how young some of these drivers are. Lap 93, Eric Jones takes the lead from Kyle Busch. Then the fourth question for Debris again. Lap 94, restart lap 100 with Alex Bowman in the lead now. So you know that's stirring things up. Top 5 at lap 100, also the start of the last 100, Alex Bowman, Blake Koch, Brandon Jones, Justin Marks, Kyle Busch, 88, 11, 33, 42, and the 18. Until Kyle Busch beelines to the first. So the top 5 lap 125, Kyle Busch, Eric Jones, Alex Bowman, Austin Dillon, and Brad Keselowski, the 18, 20, double 8, the 2, and the double 2. Lap 28, however, Austin Dillon does pass Alex Bowman and Brad Keselowski as Austin Dillon moves up to third. Blake Koch's car loses power on pit road, gets pushed behind the wall. Transmission troubles for the number 11 car. But then question number 5, which had nothing to do with Blake Koch's car. This would be for Debris at turn 3. The restart, lap 173. Then question number 6 comes out, lap 173. The 6, Darrell Wallace, squeezing in between the 48 and the 2 and got loose. 48, Brandon Poole, 2, Austin Dillon, 6, Darrell Wallace Jr. Contact with both cars. And if you saw this race, this was a tight squeeze. The 48 and the 2 next to each other on the inside. So the 48 pulls away a little bit and starts moving towards the outside, and just enough room for that 6 to squeeze in there, and got loose and contacted both and sent that car spinning. Then the 01 and the 4 pushed into the wall. So what happened was, after the 6 started spinning, contacted the 48 and the 2, spun and contacted the 01 and the 4 and put those 2 guys into the wall. 01 Ryan Preece and the 4 of Ross Chastain. 6 cars on this one. And crazy part was that the 48 and the 2, as mentioned, on the inside, side by side. So it was crazy. So the restart lap 81. Now, I drew a little diagram here, and it's on the radio, but I do got this little diagram over here. So then question 7 comes out, lap 81. Ryan Preece into the wall, second time in turn 1, right front tire, major damage. Now they're saying that there was a tire rub, possibly from damage from the previous incident, as we just mentioned. So there was talk about that. The restart would be lap 186 with Kyle Busch still in the lead. Top 5 at lap 90, which would be the last 10 laps. Kyle Busch, Eric Jones, Brad Keselowski, Daniel Suarez, Austin Dillon. 18, 20, 22, 19, and the 2. Top 5, lap 195, still 18, 20, 22, 19, and the 2. Now, of course, lap 95 would start the last 5 laps. White flag flies at lap 99. Lap 199, and the checkered flag at lap 200. And Kyle Busch, 5th Xfinity Series win at New Hampshire for Kyle Busch. Eric Jones comes in 2nd, Keselowski 3rd. And I just think that's wild that they started 1st, 2nd, and 3rd and finished 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Daniel Suarez finishes in 4th, and Austin Dillon finishes in 5th, 18, 20, 22, 19, and 2. Motorsports Radio race info. 3 leaders, 3 lead changes. Top speed 128.85 miles per hour. Fastest lap 29.559 seconds, or 29.6. 7 cautions, 37 yellow flag laps. Race length 2 hours and 12 minutes. Now, it's a slow track at New Hampshire, but next week we're in for a treat because Xfinity Series and Sprint Cup heading to Indianapolis. So I think that's going to be some fun racing to watch. So that's going to be for Xfinity Series on July 23rd in Indianapolis. So just to let you know about that. Also, Camping World Truck Series tomorrow 9 o'clock, FS1 and on MRN. Okay, that's going to be for... Let me tell you about this now. Let's see here. Let me fire up the NASCAR app. I love this NASCAR app. Yeah. So Camping World Truck Series is last year they called it the Mud Summer Classic. This year they're calling it something else. Let's see if this thing's firing up. Alright, we got it. Alright, sweet. Alright, Camping World Truck Series. Schedule and results, and here we go. So July 20th, which is tomorrow, FS1 and MRN, and that's going to be the Aspen Dental Eldora Dirt Derby, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 150 laps. So don't forget the DVR, and there you go. Get some, and we'll talk about the truck race next week. We'll have race notes for it. All right. Sorry for the mix-up this week. We are behind schedule, but next week we'll be back on Monday and Thursdays. Just to let you know about that. All right. Good stuff. From New York, Long Island, New York, this is Manny A, and this is Motorsports Radio, Community Radio, LI.com.